If you bought fertilizer this past season, the price you paid is about to look like a bargain. Right now, global fertilizer supply chains are fracturing. Urea production is being hit by natural gas price spikes, potash from Russia and Belarus remains cut off by trade sanctions, and agricultural analysts are already forecasting price increases between 30 and 60% within the next 12 months. The gardening industry is not going to warn you about this, because they profit from the problem. But you do not have to be one of the gardeners caught off guard. What we are covering in this video are the 3 backyard plants that permanently replace commercial fertilizer, not as a compromise or a supplement, but as a complete, self-renewing, free feeding system for your entire garden. These plants are used by serious organic growers worldwide. They are rooted in Korean natural farming research, and they produce results that match, and in some cases exceed, what you get from a bag of store-bought fertilizer. The 3 plants are comfrey, stinging nettle, and yarrow, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to grow them, process them, and use them to feed your garden without spending another dollar on fertilizer. Once you build this system, the only fertilizer cost you will ever have again is the time it takes to cut a few leaves. Let's look at exactly why fertilizer prices are climbing, because understanding the cause is what makes the solution urgent. Urea, the most widely used nitrogen fertilizer on Earth, is manufactured using natural gas as its primary raw material. When global natural gas prices spike, which they are doing right now as a result of supply disruptions in the Middle East, including ongoing tensions around the Strait of Hormuz, the cost to produce urea rises immediately, and that increase moves directly to consumers within a single growing season. In 2021, we saw fertilizer prices triple in under 8 months. Analysts are now signaling that the same underlying conditions are back in place today. For home gardeners on a fixed budget, a 30 to 60% fertilizer price increase is not abstract. It is real money coming directly out of the garden. The second pressure point is potash. Potash is the potassium source used in virtually every balanced fertilizer, and Russia and Belarus together produce roughly 40% of the global supply. Both remain under heavy trade and economic sanctions, with no resolution in sight. When potassium is short globally, every fertilizer product on every garden center shelf costs more. Tomato feed, rose fertilizer, container plant blends, all of it. This is not a temporary disruption. It is a structural supply problem that will continue to pressure prices upward for years, not months. Most home gardeners are one bad growing season away from seriously rethinking how they feed their soil. Here is what the fertilizer industry does not want you to understand. The nutrients your plants need, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and trace minerals, are not created by synthetic fertilizers. They already exist in your soil, locked in forms your plants cannot yet access. What synthetic fertilizers do is deliver a soluble, fast-acting version of those nutrients directly to the root zone. But there is a completely different approach that has worked for centuries, using plants that evolved specifically to mine those nutrients out of deep subsoil and deposit them at the surface where your garden plants can use them. These are called dynamic accumulator plants, and they were the standard fertilizer system on healthy farms and gardens long before chemical fertilizer was ever invented. Think of them as your garden's own built-in fertilizer factory, running silently underground every single day of the growing season. The first plant is comfrey, and it is the most nutrient-dense dynamic accumulator you can grow in a backyard setting. The variety you want is Bocking 14, a sterile cultivar that does not spread aggressively or self-seed into your beds. Bocking 14 comfrey produces a taproot that reaches more than 6 feet into the subsoil, physically pulling up potassium, calcium, phosphorus, and nitrogen that are completely inaccessible to your shallow-rooted vegetables. Once those minerals are concentrated in the leaves, you have 2 highly effective options for using them to feed your garden. A single established comfrey plant, planted once and left to grow permanently, will provide leaf harvests for over 20 years without any additional cost or effort. The first method is called chop and drop. You cut the comfrey leaves at the base and lay them directly around the root zones of your vegetables, fruit trees, or container plants as a thick mulch layer, and let them break down in place. As the leaves decompose over the following weeks, they release potassium, phosphorus, and calcium directly into the soil in slow-release form. The second method is comfrey liquid feed. You pack the cut leaves into a large bucket, fill it with water, and leave the mixture to ferment for 2 to 3 weeks. The dark, pungent liquid that results is a potassium and phosphorus concentrate that your plants absorb within 24 hours of application. Dilute it 1 part comfrey liquid to 15 parts water before using. 1 5-gallon bucket of comfrey liquid feed is the equivalent of a commercial bloom fertilizer bottle that would cost you $12 to $15 at the garden center. The second plant is stinging nettle, and it is your nitrogen source. Nitrogen drives green growth, leaves, stems, and overall plant vigor. And it is the nutrient that gardeners spend the most money replacing every single season. Stinging nettle leaves contain more nitrogen per unit of dry weight than most commercial nitrogen fertilizers available to home gardeners. They also contain significant levels of iron and magnesium, 2 trace minerals your plants need for chlorophyll production and efficient nutrient uptake. The research behind nettle as a fertilizer plant is not folklore. It is documented extensively in European organic farming literature going back over a century. You can grow stinging nettle in a contained raised bed or along a fence line where a physical barrier controls its natural tendency to spread. The method for processing stinging nettle is the same fermented plant juice technique used in Korean natural farming, a system gaining significant adoption among professional organic growers worldwide because it produces nitrogen results comparable to synthetic inputs. Here is exactly how it works. Pack fresh stinging nettle leaves into a clean bucket, wear gloves during harvesting, cover the leaves completely with water, and place a weight on top to keep them submerged. Allow the mixture to ferment for 10 to 14 days, stirring every 2 to 3 days to maintain even breakdown. When fermentation is complete, strain the plant material out and store the liquid in a sealed container. Dilute 1 part nettle tea to 10 parts clean water before applying to soil or using as a foliar spray. Visible results: new growth, deeper green color, stronger stems, will appear within 5 to 7 days of your first application. Before we get to plant number 3, which is the one most gardeners already have growing in their yard without ever realizing what it can do, take 2 seconds right now and hit the like button below, and subscribe if you have not already. It genuinely helps this channel reach more gardeners who are trying to grow cleaner food without paying more for it. And there is a lot more practical content like this coming very soon. The third plant is yarrow, and most gardeners either grow it as an ornamental flower or pull it from their beds as a weed, both of which mean missing one of the most useful plants you can have in an organic garden. Yarrow contains copper, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, and a set of plant compounds that directly stimulate the activity of beneficial bacteria and fungi in your soil. It is your soil's microbial population, invisible to the eye, that breaks down organic matter, releases locked nutrients, and builds the rich, dense soil structure that every productive garden depends on. Without active microbial life, your plants cannot access nutrients efficiently, even when those nutrients are present in abundance. Adding yarrow to a neglected garden bed often produces more visible improvement in overall plant health than adding any single bag of synthetic fertilizer. Using yarrow is the simplest process of the 3 plants. No fermentation required. Cut the leaves and stems, chop them coarsely, and either layer them directly into your compost pile or work them shallowly, no deeper than 2 inches, into the soil around your existing plants. What follows is a measurable acceleration of the composting process, often cutting the time to finished compost in half compared to a pile without yarrow. Gardeners who use yarrow regularly report faster transplant establishment, denser root systems, and stronger plant recovery from heat stress, drought, or pest pressure. Think of it as the biological insurance policy for your entire garden system. Once yarrow establishes in your garden, it self-renews every spring and requires nothing from you but the occasional harvest. Here is exactly how you build this 3-plant fertilizer system in your own backyard. You plant 1 established clump of Bocking 14 comfrey in a permanent corner of your property. It will return every spring for decades with no replanting required. You grow stinging nettle in a contained raised bed, a large pot, or along a fence line with a physical barrier controlling its spread. You plant yarrow along a garden border, or allow it to naturalize in a low-maintenance area of your yard. These 3 plants then work as a coordinated team. Comfrey handles potassium and phosphorus. Nettle handles nitrogen. Yarrow activates your compost and feeds the microbial life in your soil. Together, they replace the 3 primary fertilizer inputs that account for over 90% of what home gardeners spend at the garden center every year. The startup cost for this entire 3-plant system is typically under $20, paid once, with benefits that continue indefinitely. Fertilizer prices are heading up, the supply chain is fragile, and the gardening industry is not going to warn you because they profit from the problem. But now you have exactly what you need. Comfrey handles your potassium and phosphorus through chop and drop or fermented comfrey tea. stinging nettle, fermented using the Korean natural farming method, delivers a nitrogen feed that matches commercial liquid fertilizers. Yarrow activates your compost, feeds your soil's microbial population, and adds trace minerals that synthetic fertilizers never contain. 3 plants, $0 spent on fertilizer, and a garden that feeds itself every single growing season going forward. The gardeners who build this system in the next 12 months will be the ones who sail through the price spikes ahead without losing a single day of production. If this video gave you something useful today, please hit the like button now. It is the single most effective thing you can do to help this channel reach more gardeners who need this information. Subscribe so you do not miss what is coming next. We are going deep into fermented plant juice recipes and a full Korean natural farming system you can build for under $50. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 3 plants are you going to grow first, or do you already have one in your yard? Drop it below. Your comment helps other gardeners find this video, and it helps us know exactly what to cover next.